on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. On the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. On the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I
Oh boy. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to tdphinstalk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Y'all punch that like button on your way in the building. Let your friends and family members know about the channel as well. Man, shout out to Cease007 in the building. That's family, man. What's up, TD? How's your family? They're doing great. We moved into our new home. We're about 75% settled in. Still unpacking boxes and doing stuff one little piece at a time. But God is good. We're doing good. The family's doing good. The baby's getting bigger, better, stronger, smarter, all that good stuff, man. But it's glad to hear from you. I will say that. Thanks for tuning in tonight, everyone. Shout out to the mod squad. Shout out to all the members of the channel. If you want to join the membership of the channel, hit that like button and hit that join button and join the membership. We also have the Patreon coming soon. I tried the Patreon a few times in the past. You know, it never really took off or did anything like special with it. But that's about to change going forward. About next week, we're going to start dropping some of our family vlogs on the Patreon. So if you want to see how TD lives life off the camera, you'll be able to join the Patreon. The link to the Patreon's in the description, but it's about to change. So the Patreon is definitely about to change. So check that out. C007 said, "You look tired, my brother." Actually, I'm not tired. I'm actually rejuvenated. But when I came on this stream, being that it's 10 p.m., I just said, you know what? I'm just gonna relax. I'm actually not tired. I just, I made my mind up that while that music was playing, the intro, man, you know what, man? Let me talk with my family, my Dolphins family. Let me chill. Let me relax. Don't need to, just kick back and relax. Every time I do these night streams, I just want to chill. And you know what? I know I probably do look tired. I'm not tired from a fatigue standpoint, but I'm tired of these Dolphins. I'm tired of these Dolphins not doing what they need to do to win to at least make us really truly believe that we have a chance to win a Super Bowl. That's what I'm tired of. And I'm ready for the show to be over and on the greener pastures. But you know what? I'm reserving a lot of my energy for this year to give this team one more last hoorah and hope that they do something special for us. That's what I'm tired of. That's what I'm bored of. And, I don't like tooting my own horn, but I don't mind doing it. Anybody, if you want to go back to 4 or 5, 6 years ago, man, you can see the writing on the wall. And to be honest with you, I take that back because 6 years ago, I like what we were doing. 5 years ago, I love what we were doing. 4 years ago, I was fine with what we were doing. I knew where we were headed, even with Tua. But 3 years ago, that critical moment where when we fired Flores and brought in McDaniel, I knew we were in for 3 years of wasted time. And if I'm not mistaken, we're about to go into 4. See, I didn't think it would extend this long. I did tell y'all it was a possibility it could. But I thought last year would be the end of any drama. But here we are, going into the 4th year of that shift. And when I say that shift, here's what I mean. We were building through the draft. Even though we were failing a lot in the draft, we were still building through the draft. 3 years ago, we said, screw this. We panicked. We panicked and we literally start trying to buy it. And from there, we've been in trouble. Shout out to William Asastia. Said, TD, invest in XRP. Invest in XRP. Next financial system. XRP. You telling me to invest in SRP? Is that a good investment for me to invest in? I don't need to ask you that because I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you. I have over 10,000 shares in XRP. It's down right now, but I got over 10,000 shares in XRP, brother. So yeah, I'm heavy in it. And I'm already up big time. So thanks for the insight, but I'm been on that. I've been on that train, just FYI. And I lied. I don't have 10,000 shares. 8,743.86 shares, to be exact. So not 10,000. So your boy been on that. And it's up from where I bought in a while back, just so you know. But I ain't gonna lie, I was thinking about selling it recently. And I was thinking about selling it recently and cashing out my little like $8,000 profit that I've made so far from it, because I feel like it's about to go down and then it's gonna go back up even more. So I don't know. I might just leave it in because I expect it to, take off. But that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. But yeah, appreciate the insight though. But your boy on it. Your boy been on that. Yeah, I've been on that. All right. Man, you got me thinking maybe I need to at least sell half of it. You're way up pretty big. Let me get my new laptop I've been saving up for. But we leave investments in there, especially stuff like that. I'm waiting on Trump to decide what he's gonna do about crypto, because that might make all the difference. Whether it go down or not, I still end up on top. Don't sell, TD. I know. I'm just talking to myself right now. TD, don't sell, please. You're good, bro. I know. This is not financial advice. Not at all. Not at all. It's just what I'm doing. It's just what I'm doing. All right. Anyway, man, let's get back to the Dolphins, man. Let's get back to the Dolphins. Okay. Let's get back to the Dolphins. Listen, man. We got to figure out this offseason. I know the title is Miami Dolphins Secret Plan to Free Agency. We do have a secret plan. That plan for free agency is yet to be known. That's why it's a secret. Oh my gosh, I got no faith in Greer. Lord, I have no faith in Greer. Listen, man, let me say this about the game of football in the NFL when it comes to the Dolphins. Moments like this, you just look around the league, right? And this is what I always tell Miami Dolphin fans. See, here's the problem with Dolphin fans, why they're always wrong. This is why Dolphin fans are always wrong. We only wait to see what we do and ignore what everybody else doing. Did the Steelers get better today? Yes or no in the chat. Did the Steelers get better today? Yes or no in the chat. Right? They obviously got better, right? And this is a team that already made the playoffs. And they get better. See, I like to look at, this is how I like to look at teams. I like to say this every year. I like to go, who made the playoffs? And out of all them teams that made the playoffs, who got better? And when you look at the offseason, and when it's all said and done, a lot of them be getting better, but Dolphin fans only pay attention to what the Dolphins do. And we be like, ooh, I like what we did, but we don't pay attention to what nobody else do. We don't say to ourselves, I like what we did, but they did way more, and they were already better than us, and they were already in the playoffs. See, we don't do that. We just go into every year blind and be like, ooh, look at what, like, and that's another thing. We glorify everything we do. We glorify everything we do. Like, we can't make a bad move. When we do it, it's a great. Last year, Marcus May. Oh, Marcus May. Where was he? Last year, oh, Poyer. Where was he? Didn't even use the defensive end that retired on us and tried to come out of it. But then people will defend this team so much, you know what they'll say? Here's what they'll say. But we got Calais Campbell and he worked out. Yeah, it was a wash from what we already had from Christian Wilkins. Oh, but Jonnu went off at the expense of both of our top wide receivers having less than 1,000 yards. You want to count that? See, this is what we do. In our head, Jonnu was a success. I'll argue with you that it hurt us actually more. Jonnu goes off because he becomes the perennial first read most of the time. And Tyreek and Waddle can't even hit 1,000 yards. Make it make sense. I want you to think of it cumulatively. Tyreek usually get 1,800. Waddle usually get 1,300. And our tight end usually clock in about 500-600. When you do the math, 18 plus 6, that's 24. Add Waddle's 13. That's 3,700 yards right there from three people. 3,700 yards. This year, John will get 9 and we go crazy, but Tyreek Hill and Waddle both get 8. That's 2,500 yards. That's a 7. Wait, hold on. 24, 37. That's a 1,300 yard reduction. But the only thing in our head, when we got John, that was a success. But not looking at the team dynamic and what it cost us. Then people will say, yeah, but Tua got hurt. That's the real reason. Have you looked at the numbers when Tua was here on average for Tyreek now? You think he was going to make up 1,300 yards? No, that's not how it works. It wasn't going to make up 1,300 yards. And for the gentleman in the chat that said Tyreek wasn't Tyreek last season, well, that's even more of a concern because maybe we got to worry about that moving forward. It's always something with us, man. And let me address this Joey Bosa stuff in a second. Let me grab me a water. Let me address this Joey Bosa. Who won Bosa? Yes or no in the chat? Who won Bosa? Yes or no in the chat? Dang, y'all shocked me. I thought I was going to have to help y'all see the light. Everybody said no. Well, never mind. I thought I was going to have to help y'all see the light. When you go online and Twitter and everywhere else, you would think that Bosa, you would think everybody won Bosa. They all online. Dolphins interested in Bosa. This is the move we need. Listen, if we are truly interested in Bosa, Greer need to be fired on the spot. Just the mention of being interested in him, he need to be fired. When are we going to stop getting players coming off of injury and then shaking our head, wondering why our season derailed due to injuries? You're going to have Bosa, who's been hurt the last 3 years, Jalen Phillips, who's been hurt the last 2 years, Chubb, who's been hurt the last year. And don't jinx Chop like that. Put him in a room full of hurties. Miami Dolphins expected to significantly pursue. Man, you could have kept that story. And don't get me wrong, if we get them, it might work out. But come on, man, we got to stop this, man. We got to stop this gambling. Jesse in the building, he said, please, TD, take Bosa. We don't want him in San Francisco. Yeah, they talk about him being with his brother, man. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if the Dolphins did get Bosa, to be honest with you. The money should be right. He is a monster when health. How often is he healthy? Here's the deal. I know his daddy played for Dolphins. See, y'all got to stop linking this stuff. So what? I don't care, man. Listen. I mean, if you're going to get Bosa for $2 million, by all means, it can't hurt. But come on, if you're not, then no, man. Stop playing these games, man. Stop it. Glenn said we can trade him, but what team will take a player hurt 2 years in a row? Trade who? Who you talk about? Jalen Phillips? How much money does Miami have freed up? I'm getting conflicted reports. I'm showing 25 million, but you got to sit about 10 million aside for draft picks. So technically, we probably got somewhere like 14. Like people gonna tell you we got over 20, but you got to sit money aside for draft picks. So technically, real numbers, we got like 14 to 15 mil. We got I would say about 15 million. Last I checked, it was like 26 million in cap space. But again, you got to sit that 10 aside for the draft. And remember, the 26 million I saw was only considering top 51 players. Even if you had 2 more minimum players, that's bringing it down to about 24. So to spend and have fun with, we got about 15 to 17 mil. Now, remember, we got some post-June 1st money that's going to come, but you got to get cap compliant before that, which we are. But when you draft those players, you got to work on their deals and stuff. I don't know. Maybe they'll wait to after June 1st to lock some of them in. I don't know. I don't know how they want to move in that regard. But it ain't a lot of money, not unless you back ending it. I'm going to tell y'all now. Let me tell y'all now. I'm going to tell y'all now. I could be all wrong. This is pure speculation, but I'm just going to put it out there. Because let me say this before I say what I'm about to say. If Armstead does play this year, that reduction to 1 million, he not finna play on that. They're going to work his deal again to pay him what he want to get paid when the time comes. That's not happening. He just did that so they can have flexibility. And then if he decide he want to play, all right, I'll play, but let's do it at this amount. And it's going to be way higher than what it is now. He just gave him flexibility just in case he don't, you can move on without me. But if I do, be ready to pay me somewhere around this amount. So that ain't even come out the cap yet. And I'm telling you now, he probably going to be, instead of that little 1 million he brought it down to, if he play, he going to be around what? 8 to 11. He ain't playing on no 1 million. He just did that just in case he don't play, you can have flexibility to do what you need to do. So if he plays at like 8 or 9 million, that cat, we ain't got no money. We ain't got as much money as we think. And that leads me to the most dreadful thing. I just know Chris Greer gonna do it. I just know he gonna do it. He ain't did it yet, but I just know it's coming. I know it's coming. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Y'all know what I'm talking. Put it in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all already know what I'm talking about. I know it's coming, and I can't believe he about to do this mess. Because it's the only way we can get cash. They about to restructure Tua. Oh, Jesus. I know it. I know it's coming. And I hope I'm wrong. I know it's coming. Because it's the only flexibility. It's the only real flexibility we got. We can save about $30 million. Lord. And I'm telling you, if he do it or when, but if, because I don't know, this is all speculation by me. I need to get drunk on water right now. I'm telling you, here they don't have enough players that they can restructure. They have some more money they can move around. Like, I like that. Glenn just put it in the chat. You can extend Zeeler. That'll save some money. Like, let me take a look at it real quick. Oh, yeah. Where's Zach Zeeler? So even extending Zeeler, though, or restructuring his deal ain't gonna save that much, but you can extend him because this year he's a $12.5 million cap hit. If you extend him, you can save about $7 or $8 million with an extension on Zeeler. That's one person. Next person is Austin Jackson. You can restructure him, turn his $11 million this year a base salary because he's a $13.5 million cap hit. But you can convert his $11 million salary into signing bonus. You can save about $8 to $9 million. But those two guys alone can bring you about 15 mil right there. That gives you a little bit more flexibility. Those two guys can add about 15 mil. So if we're at about 26 right now, you add that 15 mil, you at about 41. Remember, if Teron Armstead play, that's going to be about 10. That'll bring you down to 31. You take your draft picks, that's going to bring you down to about 21. So you'll have about $21 million in cap space to play around with. The only other person that has significant money that you can play around with is Jordan Brooks. Extending him. Extending Jordan Brooks will save you about $6 million. That'll give you about $27 million. So we can have $27 million, but the thing is, because you ain't finna touch Tyreek again. That's suicide. That's like cap suicide. Like just dumb capology if you mess with Tyreek money again. So really it's Tua's money. And no, I was wrong. You can't save $30 million with Tua. Hey, I was totally wrong. Technically on Tua's money, convert that to bonus. You can save about Tua money, you could save about 23.5 or 24 million. But do you want to do that and kick the money out even further? So everybody else ain't much significant money to go around. So you could still end up with about 27 million without touching Tua. And the only last person that you can get significant money from, you could save about $12 million. But that's if you extend Jalen Phillips. And why would you do that? See, Greer is going to be put in a corner that if he can't do what he needs to do with the 27 million, he's going to make one or two extensions in Jalen Phillips or Tua Tagovailoa. And both of them, why would you do that? So, ladies and gentlemen, I say all that to say this. Look forward to the Miami Dolphins having at a max $27 million to operate with in free agency. And don't get me wrong, you do get some post-June 1st money on top of that. So we're not in the worst of situations. You can still make some moves. Because last year, this was the same situation we were in. But we also bargain shop last year too. The only issue this year is that it's going to be without Javon Holland. It might be without Calais Campbell. Because Calais Campbell ain't counting in this. That's another one. That's another one you got to think about with the money. So Javon Holland gone, Calais Campbell gone. You need two safeties, a corner. Fuller's gone. Yeah, listen, Greer can go crazy and restructure everybody and have $70 million this year. But we will officially be the Saints next year. We would officially be the Saints next year. Because next year, right now, is showing we got $26 million in cap space next year. But if he were to do just those restructures that I just told you about, we'd probably have $0 just from those alone for next year. Fuller getting about 7 a year. Restructuring guys, like we would have nothing next year. And then whatever moves you make with the money that you have right now is going to drive next year in the negative. Even further in the negative. And you cannot, and again, we talk about Tua, if you were to convert his salary to save money now, next year would be shot automatically. It would be shot. Big time. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, my cap savings. Yeah, actually, I was wrong. Restructuring Tua, according to Over the Cap, would save the dog. Oh, that's the 2026. Let me go to 2025. So they actually have where you can hit the restructure button. Yeah, Tua would save us $19 million if we restructured him. Tyreek Hill would save us $7 million, but why do that? Ramsey would only save us $3 million because he's already restructured. Austin Jackson would save us $7 million. Zeeler would save us $5 million. Chubb already did. Brooks would save us 5.7. Brewer would save us 4. Water would save us 80,000. Alec Ingle would save us 1.6 and Sanders 1.8. Everybody else is less than 100,000. And let me go off of an extension. Yeah, extension would save us the same as a restructure. Oh boy. Anywho, I'm just waiting on the news to drop, to be honest with you. Because I have no confidence that Chris Grier is going to say to himself, hey, we can operate off of $25 million. That's enough for us to bring in 6 to 7 solid players on an average of $4 million each. And the rest all $1 million minimals. And that's the piece that a lot of people don't understand. Good play costs money. You want a top-notch guard? You ain't getting one for under $8 million. And I like to hear from y'all in the chat. What are your priorities? What's one position that's number one priority for you this offseason? Just give me one position. One position. Just one. You can only give me one. That is your number one priority. Outside of quarterback. I'm getting guard, safety. Guard, safety. Now, here's the point. Y'all know how I like to use a scale of 1 to 10. Let's start out with a guard. What kind of guard you want? 1 being trash and a 10 being elite. Give me your number. What guard do you want? What guard would be satisfying? I see 6. I see 6, 7. I see 10s. And that's the problem. You know what a 10 guard is in today's NFL? $20 million. $20 million bucks. You know what a 7 is? A 7 in today's NFL? A 7, to me right now, a 7 is going for 11. A 7 is going for 11. A 5 going for 6. Anything under that is negotiable. 3, 1, 2, 4. So you get your $10, $11 million guard. And then you're going to have to sign them on a multi-year to have a little bit of flexibility. So the first year might only be $4 million. Okay, that keeps you with some cap space. But next year, instead of 11, it's going to be 13, escalated. Killing your cap. Then y'all say safety. Safety's elite safety's making 22, 23 million right now. That's 10 out of 10. What kind of safety you want? A free safety. What number out of 1 out of 10? What kind of safety you want? I personally think Holland was an 8. But what you want? What do you want? A 6? Yeah, a 6, you're going to pay what? Maybe 11 million? A 7, 13 million? A 8, 15 to 16 million? Where are we getting this money from? Oh, you want a defensive tackle because Calais Campbell going to be gone, probably. You got to go through the same process. What kind you want? Then you need another safety because we don't even have a strong safety. What level of that you want? Oh, we need another corner because Fuller gone. What level of that you want? And the reason why I'm bringing up all the positions is because some people are going to say, oh, thank you, baby. Most people are going to say, yeah, but you get some of that in the draft. Fair. Wife brought me a little sipper. You get some of that in the draft. Okay. Yeah. This is correct. I just don't know how Greer's going to do it. Glenn said you might get 3 players in the draft. They're starting, Glenn? Tell me the last time we had 3 players in the draft starting in 1 year. Tell me the last time we had 3 players in the draft starting. These are all starting positions that I'm talking about. I'm not even talking about the backups. I'm talking about the starters. When have we had 3 starters from the draft? And that's the only year I'm not going to allow y'all to count. The year where we stripped the whole roster and we drafted all them players and all them rookies and stuff was playing. You can't count that year. That was intentional. But on a team where you're supposed to win playoff games now, no, we haven't. When we had 3 first-round picks, Noah Monogamy, did he start? Somebody else had to start from that group. But did they play like starters? That's another point. If you do give me where we had 3 players starter, did they play like starters? Did it work out? Did Tua play like a starter that year? Did Austin Jackson play like a... Well, to be fair, he got hurt too. No, TD, you just moved the goalpost. This is a rare time where I did move the goalpost. You are correct. But the point that I was trying to make is why I moved the goalposts. Because we need to go in the draft to get these players, but we need them to be good enough to help us win a playoff game. So the point I'm making is how you gonna get the players that's gonna help us accomplish our goal. So we can't say, yeah, we need all these positions, but we can get some in the draft, but they're not even ready. They're not even playing at that level for us to accomplish our goal. So, yeah, I did move the goalpost that time. But all for my main point here. How do we overcome that? How do we overcome it? You asked that they start now. You asked if they played good enough. Yes, hopefully I just explained that. Somebody said, TD, now it's time for you to upgrade your camera. I could see you're not using 4K. Invest in your business. Well, unfortunately, I actually am using 4K right now, believe it or not. So maybe you have better reception on your end. You know what's weird about it, though? You might be on to something. I'm looking at my stream live, and it's crystal clear, right, on what I'm streaming with, 4K. And I'm looking at YouTube and the playback on my other monitor, and it doesn't even look close to as good as my live feed. So you might be on to something here, because my live feed, what I'm looking at, is 4K, and it looks crystal. It's beautiful, crystal clear. But I'm looking at my playback while I'm live on YouTube, and it looks 720 or maybe 1080 max. So you might be on to something. But it ain't it's not me. I don't know. Something with the YouTube. I don't know. I think it's just YouTube. Because even in StreamYards, I'm in 4K. Yeah, I'm in 4K. And on YouTube, I'm showing 1080p. I don't know. It's something interesting. Hold on, let me focus it real quick, by the way. Let me try that. I don't know if that'll make it better or not. I don't know. Looks good to me. Mine is good. You have to pay for 4K on YouTube. Is that what it is? Because I'm streaming in 4K and I'm watching my whole live stream, and it's like amazing crystal clear, bright, beautiful. But I'm watching my playback like most of y'all, and it's not, I could tell it's not 4K. So, but it is what it is. But as far as investing in the business, your boy invested back into the business. Now I'm about to have my production go to a whole new level. my overlays, my transitions, my screens. I'm about to put on a whole production on the show. That's my next level. As far as the camera, I'm 4K in it. My lighting, bright. My setup, I like it. I actually, by the way, I might as well let y'all know. So the wife, she surprised me. She got me a gift. I told y'all I had to fill this area, but that's gonna change now. I'm probably gonna take some of this stuff in the middle and put it over here because she bought me a TD Fans Talk sign. She bought me a whole sign. I don't know how. She said it's like 3 feet. I'm like, that's too big. But she was like, I don't know. I just bought it for you. So I got to figure that out when it comes. It's supposed to come on the 11th. So tomorrow I got to figure out how to fill this area because I got the Bleacher Report free agent show tomorrow for 3 hours. So yeah. But that should finish it off. Neon, yeah, it's a light up sign. So I'm just going off of what she got you, boy. Excuse me. She was like, I know you've been wanting one, so I got it for you. I was just thankful. So we'll see what it is when it come in. She said it says TD Fans Talk in neon or like glowing lights or whatever. So we'll see. We'll see. And I'll see how I look. I'll put it up. I'll see. Hopefully it pops. Hopefully it doesn't have a problem. We'll see. Your logo sign. That's next. I'll get the logo sign next. We'll figure that out. But yeah. I love your show. I've been watching you for a very long time. If you have to pay for 4K on YouTube, do it. You'll get more subscribers. Other podcasts are in 4K. I mean, I don't get it. I'm in 4K. I don't think it's me that got to pay for 4K. I think it might be the viewer that needs to pay for 4K. Because that's my whole point. I feel like I'm in 4K. I wish y'all could see what I see. I wish you could see me in 4K on my live stream and my camera settings say 4K and StreamYard say 4K. But YouTube, I go in the drop down and it says 1080p when you're watching it on YouTube. So maybe on YouTube, I need to upgrade to watch it in 4K. So I don't know. All right. Go ask your people on YouTube whether you are coming out in 4K or you on YouTube. I have a very good TV and you are not. Well, that's what I'm saying, Richard. I know I'm not coming off of YouTube in 4K. So I don't know why though, because I'm streaming it in 4K. So that's all I'm saying. I don't know why it's not coming through that way. All right. Fine. I'm watching in 4K on my TV. Yeah, King Mills says fine on his. Anyway, shout out to Flick Short said Jets better not get Cam Ward. It ain't gonna happen, bro. What does Josh Allen new contract mean? Are they looking to make a splash? I will say this. Let me go to the Buffalo Bills salary cap because you just reminded me. I didn't even think about that. What does that do to their cap situation? The Josh Allen deal. Oh man. So Josh Allen. I don't think they updated it on over the cap yet. Let me go to Spotrac. That Josh Allen deal, it was inevitable. Just puts him in line with all the other quarterbacks, but he's still like 14th on like annual salary or something like that. Because this is an extension, so it blends into his old contract, which a lot of people don't know. Let me take a look at Josh Allen. Because right now the Bills are over the cap by $1 million, but I think this deal gives them relief. All right, here we go. Let's see if they updated it. 6 year, 330. Yeah, they haven't updated it yet, but this year he's going to be a $45 million cap hit. Mm-hmm. This year he'll be a $45 million cap hit. Restructure, bonus, and all of that. Base salary of $14 million, which means they could save another 12 plus million if they wanted to, just by converting more into signing bonus. But this is the deal for now. I don't know how much it saves them, but the details will come in the next few days. But here's what I'll say. There's no real implications. This is where he's rightfully in line. Like the money that, I mean, honestly, he should have been making a lot more. This is a deal. This is a deal. But he does get the most guaranteed money of any quarterback of all time. More than even the Deshaun Watson deal. Almost close to fully guaranteed when you really look at it. They guaranteed almost everything except $70 million. That's almost fully. It's like 1 year's not, a little bit more. So and he deserves it. And when you're that good, what does it matter? Pay him. But if you ask me, it's almost like he saved the team money. 55 a year when Dak got 60 a year, but less guarantees. He saved the team money. Josh could have asked for 65 and gotten it if he would have complained enough. And he went with the 55, but just give me more guarantees. Yeah, he taking care of his team. Because 3 years from now, you're going to see $65+ million quarterback contracts potentially. Lamar's going to get his reworked. Patrick Mahomes going to get his reworked. You're going to see it. You're going to see the CJ Strouds and Jordan Loves getting ready to come up eventually. Eventually, right? And these guys going to break records because it's the direction we're headed in. Like, I could, like, just think about if you were CJ Stroud. Yeah, if you were like CJ Stroud, if you were like one of those guys who are 2 or 3 years in, you got to be thinking, just don't have no setback or major injury, and man, we straight. That's crazy. That's wild. But Josh actually, in my opinion, gave his team a pay cut. Not a pay cut, he got a raise, but based off of what he could have got, he helped the Buffalo Bills. And now we got to deal with him even longer. But who's surprised? You know he's going to probably retire in Buffalo. Unless he start piling up injuries or something, he's going to retire in Buffalo. But at a minimum, you're going to see him for another 3 to 4 years, regardless of what happens. And as long as he's in this division, here's the grim reality, Dolphin fans. We're not going to win the division like this with Tua. If you really think about it, Josh Allen had the least help he's ever had outside of maybe his rookie year. But he had the least, look at that roster. He had the least help he's ever had. That was not a loaded roster. And look at what they did. Miami, we don't get it. We just don't get it. But you want to know what I realized? Have y'all noticed something? I haven't brought this up in maybe like 3-4 months. But y'all noticed something? What happened to the Tuaneers? What happened to the Tuaneers? I ain't heard from them in a minute. Why? Now I'm about to say something that's gonna make a lot of y'all mad, especially y'all non-Tuaneers. How do I say this? Tua, well, I don't even know why I'm hesitating to say it. It's the truth, and I've been saying it before, but Tua ain't that bad. I just hate that he not good enough. Y'all know what I mean? Like, he's better than I thought he ever would be, but he just ain't good enough. Like, he just misses the mark. And the sucky thing is he just misses it. And we know the injuries is the big problem. We know the injuries are the big problem. But this is where people still caught up. Well, if he healthy, he's still not good enough healthy, but it sucks that he's just not good enough. Like, he's straight. He actually straight as a quarterback. He better than I ever thought he would be. But it still will never get over that hump. It's like he just won't. He just not good enough. Like, I don't know. Like, how can you be so good but not good enough? That's who Tua is. He is so good but not good enough. And I told y'all it's the worst quarterback to have. The worst quarterback you can ever have is the one that's good enough not to be good enough. Because they'll stick you in purgatory for a long time. Because, like, we got to figure out what can make up that little gap, that little bit that he just can't. Man, come on now. It's like trying to save his life. All he got to do is grab the pen. All he got to do is grab the pen. He just keep on. He just keep on. I just keep missing it. Like, I'm just like right there. That's who he is. And it makes you feel like we got to figure out the formula around him to help make it up. It's a waste of time, man. Oh, it's the worst. It's the worst, y'all. It's the worst. It is the worst. And it's like you'll always have people defending them because it's like, he gonna do it this time. He gonna do it. He ain't never do it when he gonna do it this time. Oh. But he's a little bit better than I ever thought that he could be. As long as you could put that ball in that spot and spot throw, it works more than it don't. Like, spot throwing work like 85% of the time, money. The 15 is such a small number that you can live with that. Kurt Warner said it himself. He said that kind of passing can get you in trouble, but the success rate is so high that you live with the failure rate. Kurt literally laid it out. Putting the ball in a spot, relying on timing, you and your receivers on the same page, get to that spot. Kurt literally said out of his own mouth, the success rate is so high and the failure rate is so low that you live with it. But this is why we never have any control when we play the good teams. That game plan to it. This is why most of the interceptions, like, what is he doing? Like, why would you even throw it? Because it works 85% of the time. It's a guess. This is why I always argue this anticipation. It's a guess. Let's go to the next one. Jets fan here. Great channel, man. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate that. Lino in the building. TD, I can't wait till Tua proof these haters wrong, aka Dolphins, and make us happy, aka Bills. LOL. Sorry, Fins fans. It's tough, Lino. Lino, the neighborhood hater, man. He the Tua hater. All right, what I got? Can't wait to approve these haters wrong. Oh, I already got that. It's the same one. Just dropped it twice. Thanks, Lino. Appreciate you, homie. Mike DB Flow 716 said, Bills insiders say we'll have about 50 million plus for free agency after we extend, release, and rework our guys' contract, plus 10 draft picks this year. I mean, I can't front. The Bills' future is bright. For you to do what you did last year with the roster you had, the future's bright. Keep building on it and try to draft well. Tough for us, actually. Yo, bro, you've been hanging out with CB83 recently. Why are y'all saying that? Because I said that Tua's good enough not to be good enough? Come on, man. Tua blind throwing is better than it's elite. He got elite blind throwing. Like, he put it in that spot. Them guys run by, get it. But it's starting to catch up to us. It's starting to catch up to us. You know, the Dolphins, man, I don't know what to say. The Dolphins, listen, they're confusing. It's like you don't want to accept what the real issue is. That's the problem with Miami. It's like they don't want to accept what the real issues are. They'll just keep on trying the same tactics, thinking that, you know, we're so close though, but it can't be the real issue. We don't believe it's that. Yo, elite blind throwing is in the same term. Well, that's what he is. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Soup Bone said, OMG, Tua hater still here. Trolling TD is in the building. He misses Tua ears. Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. I do miss the Tua ears, man. I miss my delusional family, you know? These are the same people that said Tua has already killed every. Oh, like in their mind, they think Tua has killed every narrative. You can't make this stuff up, man. You can't make this stuff up. Why us? We set out on a journey a while back to rebuild his team, and we were all excited, man. Soon as we got off that train and went left, I saw it. I knew. Boy, I know we about to. It was always, we need to do what we've never done. Stay the course. But everybody celebrated when we got off course and did what we always do. Y'all notice that? It was build through the draft, be patient. We were doing that. And everybody was celebrating it. And then as soon as we got off the track and we went right back to trying to buy it, instead of building through the draft, everybody celebrated that too. And then said, we've tried everything. No, we haven't, because every time we're staying the course, we get off track and we applaud it as fans. Tyreek, oh, yeah. Ramsey, yeah. Chubbs, yeah, we finna. Armstead, Connor, blah, 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 blah. Mostert, everybody. We applaud it and we forget. No, remember we were going to do it different this time? And we justify it as if this is different. No. We got off the wagon. We left the wagon. We left it. When we beat the bottom feeders, they will be back. Yeah, this is true. Shout out to Donald in the chat. He said, TD, I'm so bummed at the QB position. I'd rather for the Fins to take a flyer on Trey Lance than continue it to experiment right now. That ain't ever happening, bro. That ain't happening. You know how they kept saying the Dolphins need to go get Mariota. Well, the Jets can't get Fields anymore. That was one of their options. Now their top option is Mariota. So you think that they not gonna Mariota gonna want to go there before he come to Miami? He got a better chance to start in New York. So yeah, let me ask y'all a question. And y'all wake up because I know it's getting late, but I gotta ask y'all a question. Y'all be honest with me. At least this was me. When y'all saw that breaking news of Geno Smith got traded come across, did you look extra hard to see if Tua was attached to the other side of it? Man, when they said breaking news, Geno Smith traded, I was like, oh, it ain't for Tua. Oh, or did you at least think about Tua when the trade happened? Did you think about Tua? Man, as soon as I saw Geno traded, I was like, is it for Tua? Oh, man. Oh, man. I was literally, man, oh, dang, Tua ain't attached to it. But you know what it made me realize? We may not be far. If they don't get their act together this year, we may not be far from that notification. We may not be far from that notification. Donald, I would love Justin Fields in Miami too, but I think we can all agree it ain't happening. Well, obviously now he's re-signed with Pittsburgh, I believe. The report said earlier tonight that he's going to Pittsburgh. So yeah. Yeah. And what receiver did Kansas City bring in? Didn't they just bring a receiver in? Because I know Xavier Worthy in a little trouble, but I think he's going to get off on that. I don't think that's going to be an issue because I think his lawyer already showed some stuff that might be able to prove that, it's retaliation. But I saw that they had brought some receiver in. Yeah, they re-signed Hollywood. That's what it was. Got it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's going down tomorrow. It's going down tomorrow. Worthy already got off. Oh, okay. I ain't been keeping up with it. So cool. It's going down tomorrow. So tomorrow you're gonna hear deals agreed to, preliminary deals. It's going down. Miami, there'll be players. Hopefully, we got some big fish lined up. We'll have a guard. We'll have a corner. We'll have a safety. Think we'll get all three of those locked up next week. Even the defensive tackle, probably. We shall see. Because I want to be able to fill out our roster. And I just realized we may not have enough money for A-Chain if he have a good year. That's another piece, man, that nobody talk about either. If dudes do good, we ain't got no money. Why do you think we keep on getting rid of players? Like, you got to understand, you only allow like 4 to 5 players of big money. So when Bradley Chubb, Jalen Ramsey, Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, Tua Tagovailoa, Teron Armstead, when they're kind of the guys taking up all the money as the core of the team, this is why you can't keep Christian Wilkins, Robert Hunt, Javon Holland. This is why I tell y'all, after this year, out of them names I just named, at least 3 of those 5 guys are gone. So then you'll look to replace their contracts with somebody else that's already on the team or that you're about to sign in free agency or something. I don't know. That's how it works. See, do you still think Jackson Dart ain't in the QB mix for the draft? No, I don't. But if he is, man, I'd probably cry in excitement. I would probably cry in excitement. I would love that. But it's not likely. Yeah. Oh, boy. I would love it, but it's not likely. Let's see here. Check out my free agent tracker real quick. All right, yeah, roster. All right, so over the next month, we'll be filling this in. Let me share my screen real quick. Give me a second. All right. I'll get my stuff together so I can do this a lot quicker in the future. So, yeah. So this is what we're going to be operating off of, y'all. We're going to be building this in free agency. Okay. Some of the shoe-ins, Waddle, Tyreek, Malik Washington, Patrick Paul as the backup. Figure out the left guard, the right guard. Aaron Brewer is the center. Tua is the starting quarterback. Running backs A-Chain and right. Jonnu the tight end. We got more receivers. Austin Jackson at right tackle. So trying to feel this out as the coming days, as the days go on. Then on the defensive side of the ball, we'll be doing the same thing, filling it out. I'll be putting the names in real soon. Just working on this right now so we can stay tracking everything. So we'll also do some free agent targets this week and draft prospects. So get ready for it. All right. All right. Let's see here. All right, got it. All right, y'all. But anyway, man, it's getting late. I got to get some rest so I can be able to get ready for tomorrow. All this news is going to be dropping. Y'all know I'm going to be dropping videos every time something drops. So y'all be ready for it all week for the most part. All right. Giving y'all my take on every move that we make. So love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Fans up no matter what. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all get y'all a good night's sleep. I will see y'all tomorrow, and we'll be right back at it. All right. Please know that this stream was being powered by BetUS. Take advantage of a 150% sign-up bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000 using code U2150. But check the casino out. It has the real live money games and the free games. So get into the casino action where you can have some fun playing the slots or blackjack. But remember, once again, make sure you gamble responsibly, okay, if you're going to gamble. And for those who don't gamble, then just check out the free games and have fun. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And see y'all in the morning. Peace. I am out. Oh, well, we might have one more super chat. Don't want to miss out for them. Let me see here. When we beat the bottom feeders, they will be back. Yep. And maturing is realizing that 2022 was the only year. Tough. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm out.